Good morning. Please rise for the singing of our national anthem and remain standing for the singing of our alma mater.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Moore's hills in stately splendor, we look up to thee for light, and to thee our hearts surrender for the glory of thy might. Moore's hills, thy children are we, and we love thy colors bright. We will always sing the story of the scarlet and the white. Alma mater, alma mater, alma mater, we love thee. Moore's hills from thee we've taken, and this pledge we wish to give. You will never be forsaken, for as long as we may live. Moore's hills, thy youths are mighty, they have conquered many a foe. Moore's hills, we yet will love thee, though the years may come and go.
One, two, three, set. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, parents, guardians, grandparents, friends, and loved ones. I have the extreme pleasure this morning to represent this high school, the Central Office Administrative Team, and the Board of Education, and welcome you all to Graduation Day 2025 on this glorious morning on Gifford Field. We come together to honor a group of exceptional young people who collectively represent our deepest hopes, our strongest sense of purpose, and our highest aspirations to share a life of peace and harmony. We come to celebrate our graduates, and the morning belongs to them. But in sharing their lives, it belongs also to us. With a sense of deep respect for all they have accomplished and for all they leave us in legacy, please join me in saluting the class of 2025. Of all the forces we feel on commencement day, perhaps the greatest force of all is that of personal reflection. A time for you, the graduates, to take pause and consider the special people who walked beside you for many years through many trials, reminding you that achieving is truly a team effort. I have every confidence that each senior here this morning will find the right time to thank family and loved ones. But today will be your final opportunity to thank the teachers, counselors, coaches, advisors, and mentors in your school family who have played a central part in your Morris Hills High School journey. They are among the best professionals on earth, committed to your success story as both students and human beings. I call upon you, faculty members in attendance, to please stand, and I call upon you, the senior class, to offer them a round of applause as a final tribute to their efforts. Sadly, there is one faculty member who is not with us today physically, but is surely within our hearts and minds and smiling down on all of us on this commencement day. The Morris Hills High School community acknowledges the passing of one of its most respected professionals, gifted and talented coordinator and teacher of English, Miss Sarah Bauer, who lost her battle with cancer last week, following a courageous attempt to fight the horrific disease. Throughout her 27 years of service to Morris Hills High School, she brought to hundreds and hundreds of students the kind of teaching life that defines the very finest in education, combining competence, compassion, challenge, support, connection, and outreach. Her dedication to education went far beyond her subject matter of English and being the coordinator of our gifted and talented program. Miss Bauer understood that teaching was about touching lives, building confidence, and helping young people discover their potential. Her former students didn't just remember what she taught them academically. They remembered how she made them feel. They remembered her believing in them when they didn't believe in themselves. As a colleague, there was absolutely no one better. On this commencement day, let us remember to celebrate the privilege we had of knowing Miss Bauer and working alongside her. She made our school better, our profession more meaningful, and our lives richer. Please join me in a moment of silence in remembrance of Miss Sarah Bauer. Thank you. And now, as our commencement ceremony unfolds, may it bring you all the pride and pleasure you justly deserve. Ladies and gentlemen, we begin by introducing the new class officers of the class of 2026. Please welcome to the podium Mr. Srivatsan Shakti Sundaram, Senior Class Vice President.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Members of the Board of Education, Mrs. Barbara Levy and Mr. Michael Wazurzak, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Nisha Zoller, Dr. Toriello, administrators, faculty, family, and classmates. It is my pleasure to introduce next year's class officers. Please welcome the treasurer of the class of 2026, TJ Gordimer, the secretary of the class of 2026, Devki Patel, the vice president of the class of 2026, Cullen Diffley, and the president of the class of 2026, Izzy Ramirez. I wish the officers the best of luck in their senior year.
On behalf of the 2026 class officers, we wish all the graduates in the class of 2025 the best of luck in their future endeavors. Thank you for the legacy you have left at Morris Hills High School.
Offering today's invocation for the graduating class is Senior Class Treasurer, Miss Kerry Redwood.
Good morning, graduates, faculty, family, and friends. My name is Carrie Redwood, and I'm the treasurer for the class of 2025. I am incredibly honored to be standing here before you all today to welcome you to the Morris Hills 72nd Annual Graduation Ceremony. Standing on this stage, looking out at all of you, it's hard not to feel a mix of emotions: excitement, gratitude, and even a little bit of disbelief. After 4 years of growth, challenges, laughter, and late-night study sessions, we're finally here. And it's certainly been quite the journey. I'd like to begin by expressing my deepest thanks to everyone who helped us reach this moment, because none of us got here alone. To our teachers, thank you for more than just your lessons. Thank you for your patience when we didn't understand something the first or even the fifth time. Thank you for showing up for us, whether it was early in the morning for extra help or staying late to chaperone dances, coach games, or guide us through late-night rehearsals. You didn't just teach us, you shaped us. You pushed us when we needed it and encouraged us when we doubted ourselves, and always reminded us not to let the senioritis win. To our families, thank you for being our biggest supporters, for the rides, the pep talks, the last-minute Target runs for poster board or snacks. Thank you for believing in us when we didn't always believe in ourselves. I'm sure we tested your patience more times than we can count, especially with all those "can you come sign me out" texts. But your constant love and support are what helped carry us here today. And to our friends, our chosen family, thank you for walking this journey with us. You've been the ones laughing with us in the hallways, crying with us over college decisions or tough days, and creating memories that will live way beyond high school. You reminded us that we weren't alone, that whatever we were going through, someone else was going through it too. And together, we made it fun, we made it real, and we made it through. To the class of 2025, congratulations, we made it. Through early mornings, late nights, long essays, and difficult exams, we made it. Whether you were counting AP credits or counting down the days to summer, today we celebrate all the effort it took to get us here. I want you to take a moment right now to think back. Think about the first day you walked into Morris Hills. Maybe you were nervous. Maybe you didn't know who your friends were yet. Or maybe you were just trying to find the bathroom. But we've come a long way since then. We've grown, not just in what we know, but in how we see the world, and most importantly, how we see ourselves. High school wasn't just about grades. It was about finding our voices, learning from failure, and discovering what drives us. We faced setbacks, learned how to adapt, and most importantly, how to move forward. There were moments we stumbled, moments we failed, but we didn't let those moments define us. We learned, we adapted, we moved forward, and that truly is what life's all about. As we head out into the world, whether it's college, a career, or something in between, let's remember that we're not expected to have everything figured out. What matters is that we keep going, keep growing, and give ourselves the space to change along the way. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So let's keep dreaming, keep believing, and trust that the best is yet to come. Class of 2025, the future belongs to us. Let's carry the lessons we've learned, the relationships we built, and the strength we've discovered, and use them to change the world. Be bold, be brave, and always believe in who you are becoming. Thank you, and once again, congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the podium the young woman who led her class this year as class president, Miss Ben Nugent.
Hi everyone, my name is Ben Nugent and I'm the senior class president.
First, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the faculty, the families, and the friends who have gathered here today to celebrate our graduating class of 2025. This has been a long-awaited day, and it isn't just a means to an end, but it's the start of our future and the many blessings that lie ahead. It feels so surreal to be standing here today. I vividly remember all those childhood moments I spent saying, I really can't wait to grow up, and it's all approached faster than we could have imagined. The years of effort between the late nights trying to beat the 11:59 deadline, the challenges, the blood, sweat, and maybe even a few tears have all led us here to the moment where we see our dreams begin to take shape. I truly believe that our younger selves would look at us today with pride and admiration. We have made it. As we step into this next chapter, I hope we carry with us the lessons we've learned throughout the years and move forward with open hearts, clear minds, and more importantly, the courage to stay true to who we are becoming. Going into Morris Hills, I had no idea what to expect. It was new to me, from the people to just the overall environment in itself, and it happened to be the best thing that has ever happened to me. If I could relive my high school experience, I would choose to go to Morris Hills every single time. Besides the amazing staff and the miserable Wellness Wednesdays where they served no fries at lunch, Morris Hills can be represented by so much more. I can speak for everyone when I say some of our favorite moments are getting ready for football games, even though it wasn't the best outcome, seeing someone be lifted into the air to dance, underclassmen, please do not try this, and even taping our lovely principal, Dr. Torriello, to the wall. And don't worry, he agreed to it. All those things together, along with many others, add to the unique and special experiences each individual here has. Morris Hills ensures community, success, collaboration, and opportunity. Let this serve as my reminder to you. Life is full of the unexpected, the unknown, and even the unwanted, but we are all prepared and capable to handle everything thrown our way. Not only has Morris Hills shown me this, but other many strong individuals around me. And for that, I thank them. My friends, my families, my teacher have all shown me how to handle different experiences and learn from them. In particular, I would like to thank my mother. She is the strongest person I know, and I'm so grateful that I'm able to call her my mom. Although she was not able to get a full education and fulfill her dreams, she made sure I had everything I possibly needed to fulfill mine. She wanted me to make the most of my life by getting the opportunities that she didn't, especially going to college and getting a degree. If anyone knows my mother, they know that her work ethic is unmatched. I spent so many years upset at the fact that she was never able to watch a single lacrosse game or come to any school ceremonies, but I now understand that this is the moment that she's dedicated herself to. She wanted to see me succeed. Thank you, Mom, truly for everything. And to my fellow graduates, I say with full certainty that every individual graduating alongside me today is prepared to do great things. It went by so fast, just like everyone said it would. So I hope with all my heart that each and every one of you has cherished the many moments and memories we've made together these past few years. Congratulations again to everyone, and I wish you nothing but success and happiness from this point forward. Thank you. And now, it is my honor to present to Dr. Torriello a gift on behalf of the class of 2025.
Morris Hills High School is exceedingly proud of the academic accomplishments of the class of 2025. We are especially proud to recognize two individuals from the class, both of whom have left their academic mark on this great high school. It is with extreme pride that I invite to the podium the senior with the second highest ranking academic average in the class of 2025, headed for the University of Pennsylvania in September. Please welcome Salutatorian, Ms. Isha Bhatia, to deliver her address.
Good morning, faculty and staff, members of the Board of Education, parents, family, friends, and most importantly, class of 2025. I am truly grateful to be here today, but I have to start by saying that this accomplishment is not only my own. It also belongs to the very people who built the life I now thrive in. My mom and my dad, who came from nothing and gave me everything. They worked harder than I'll ever be able to explain, and I don't think I'll ever find the words to fully express how grateful I am. Mom and Dad, thank you for teaching me that success comes not only from relentless drive, but from kindness and humility. And to my sister, thank you for being the first person who made me believe I could be standing here today. When I talk to people about the prospect of graduating, they always talk about it as a fresh start, a clean slate. Like our past can be left behind the moments that we throw our cap in the air. But after initially trying to write my speech about this very idea, I realized that it isn't true. Because when I think about the future, of course I see a clean page. That's where all the new experiences will go. But it's not truly blank, because everything we've been through, the mosaic of our past, comes with us. It's a collection of every moment that brought us here. Some of those moments may have been messy, some confusing, and of course some came with clear lessons, like every frantic fire drill with the grating voice of the alarm, every Bromel math test we bombed but laughed about later, and every new friendship, temporary or permanent, that we ultimately learned from. I've tried to hold on to all of it, most of the time with my phone camera. I've made it a habit to record every moment, hoping that if I saved enough, I could keep time from slipping away. And honestly, I bet some of you are recording me right now or just scrolling through your phones, which is fair because I wouldn't want to take life advice from a 17-year-old either. And me, I've already taken 7 vlogs this morning. Because as much as I feel ready to move on, a part of me clings to the idea that if I just press record enough times, I'll be able to bottle this all up and take it to college with me. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that calling the future a clean slate doesn't really make sense. It would mean forgetting all the moments that got us here, every one we tried so hard to hold on to with our phone cameras. Because this next chapter isn't us starting from nothing, but it's us beginning something new while accompanied by our experiences. Ultimately, we are mosaics of every past version of ourselves, of every person we've met, every interaction we didn't expect to matter but somehow still remember, of every quick hallway conversation with our friends because we didn't have any classes together. Not only have we grown from these experiences, but they've become a part of who we are. I've realized that our best times throughout high school could never be captured on a phone camera, because the moments that truly shaped us live on in who we've become. And that mosaic will continue to grow as we enter college, because every decision we make will be grounded in our past experiences. The way we handle a hard class, approach a new friendship, or deal with a completely unfamiliar place. All of it will be shaped by what we've already lived through. The people we've met, the moments we felt challenged by, and the things we learned when we weren't even trying to. Those are still with us. Our mosaics are never erased, but they continue to grow. Even now, as we graduate, our favorite moments will never leave us. Not because we filmed them, even though I definitely did, but because they're a part of the mosaic that has made up who we are now. And maybe that's why it isn't necessary to capture every moment on our phones, because I've realized that we carry them with us. Every memory, every version of ourselves, every awkward moment where we were late to class and we had to try to walk in without our teacher noticing. Morris Hills will always be a part of us. And even if we never open our camera rolls again, it will always be the compilation of who we are now. Because of this, I urge you to see this next chapter as a continuation of your mosaic, not as a clean slate. There's real value in looking back at who you used to be, at feeling every emotion that came with high school, even if it involved being uncomfortable. And trust me, there were a lot of those, especially when we were awkward little freshmen. So keep building your mosaic. Let it grow instead of wiping it clean, because as we move into our futures, the community we found at Morris Hills and outside it has prepared us for the next chapter. Whether that's college, trade school, a gap year, or just figuring out what's next, we are the moments that we are so scared to leave behind, and that's why we will be okay. Thank you, and go Scarlet Knights forever and ever.
It is now with equal pride that I invite to the podium the senior who leads the class by earning the highest academic average among all of our graduates, assuming the rank of our 2025 Valedictorian, headed for Georgia Institute of Technology come September. Please welcome Valedictorian Mr. Ishan Bansali to deliver his address.
There's a moment in every great game, right before the next level, when the player looks back and realizes just how far they've come. That's where we are today. Not at the end, but at a checkpoint. One level completed, the next already loading. Dr. Torriello introduced us here today, saying it was a glorious morning, and I heard a couple of laughs. But this rain and fog here today is just yet another testament to show the greatness and the perseverance of the people around me today. Teachers, staff, classmates, counselors, and friends, good morning. I'd like to welcome you to the 2025 Morris Hills graduation ceremony. And most of all, to the class of 2025. We made it. And before anything else, I want us all to press pause. Take a deep breath, look around, and soak it all in. Think about everything it took to get here. Think about the late nights, the early mornings, the friendships, the setbacks, and yes, even the tragic freshman year hairstyles. We're walking out of here with style. So much style, in fact, that Dr. Torriello had to throw an entire bagel breakfast for us after prom as a tribute to the greatness of our class. And before we hit continue, I have a few thank yous to make. To my amazing parents, Ashwin and Vishaka, thank you for everything. For pushing me to stay on top of my work, making me sleep for at least 1,000,000 hours a night, and making sure I always had a reason to smile. You are the reason I am standing here today. And to my brother, Siddhant, thank you for being my best friend. I can't wait to watch you achieve things that I could only dream of. And to the rest of you, my fellow classmates, thank you for giving me memories worth holding on to. It's strange, standing up here, knowing this is one of the last things I'll be saying to all of you at once. After everything we've been through together, I wanted these words to mean something. I wanted to get them just right. I've been planning the speech for a long time, except I never actually wrote anything down. I always told myself, I'll sit down, and these words will eventually just come to me. Spoiler alert, they didn't. Every time I sat down to write, I'd get stuck. How do you sum up 4 years of chaos, growth, wins, losses, and enough of Dr. Torriello's speeches and emails to fill up a podcast series? How do you put into words something that's still unfolding? So instead of writing, I did something else. I took a breath, and for the first time in a long time, I slowed down. In that quiet moment, I started thinking about who I was at each level of my high school journey. And I invite you to do the same. Think about how you've changed over the past 4 years. Level 1, our freshman year. Rocking an atrocious side part, walking the hallways like I owned the place, and still somehow managing to get lost on the way to class. Freshman me had no idea what was coming. Common assessments, Wi-Fi that disappeared the moment we needed it most, and the fact that I couldn't Google every answer. But I had heart, and I found my people. The ones who made lunch feel like a comedy show and not just a pit stop between classes. And these little things were enough to keep me moving. Level 2, sophomore year. Still unsure, still figuring things out. This year brought something big. My first year on varsity basketball. It came with pressures, late practices, and a fast pace I wasn't used to, but also with teammates who pushed me to grow and coaches who expected more because they knew I could give more. I started to learn what real commitment looked like, on and off the court. Sophomore me wasn't quite thriving yet, but I was leveling up, fueled by unlimited Dollar Tree snacks and the occasional crash out. Level 3, junior me. Easily the most locked in version yet. I was in full grind mode, like many of you were in your junior year. AP classes, football games, DECA and FBLA competitions, basketball practices, junior prom, and so much more. My reminders list never ended, and my calendar looked like a game of Block Blast. But something changed that year. For the first time, I started to put my work aside and have fun. I realized life couldn't just be about deadlines and due dates, but it had to be about random Taco Bell stops, spontaneous hangouts, or even just laughing about things that weren't even that funny. Junior me still had tunnel vision, but I started to realize that balance wasn't a distraction. It was the key to making it through. And I began to treat my life like a game. Each challenge I conquered brought me one step closer to beating the current level. And I encourage my classmates to do the same as they continue on with their futures. And finally, level 4, senior me. Not just the guy standing here in a cap and gown today, but the one from a few weeks ago. Tired, reflective, and surprisingly sentimental about the things I used to rush through. I survived college apps, senioritis, and the occasional, nope, not doing that assignment moment. But I also soaked it all in. I cheered louder, laughed harder, and stayed present longer. I understood that high school was never about being perfect. It was about showing up, messing up, and still leveling up. The truth is, leveling up doesn't mean we always knew what we were doing. It just meant that we kept trying. And I think that's true for all of us. We've all had versions of ourselves, each one learning something new, failing sometimes, and growing a lot. This moment today isn't the result of one year or one test or one game. It's the result of every version of us that came before, every level we had to beat, and every checkpoint we passed. That's when I realized what this speech needed to be. A thank you. A thank you to the journey and a thank you to our growth. Because high school wasn't just one defining moment. It was a collection of them. Little decisions, big wins, painful losses, and the amazing people we shared it with. As I was figuring out how to end this speech today, I thought about wishing everyone good luck in their future. But it wasn't our luck that's responsible for us being here today. And it won't be our luck that's going to carry us throughout the rest of our lives. We're here today because of our hard work and the effort we put in throughout our journey in high school. So keep working, keep striving, embrace the grind. Not because the finish line is near, but because the game is worth playing. And in the end, we might find ourselves at a destination far from the one we have in mind right now. This graduation isn't an end or a beginning. It's just another level in a game we've been playing for years. And the goal was never to beat the game. It was to learn how to play it, how to grow, stumble, laugh, cry, and still press continue. So my message to you, my fellow classmates today, is this. Keep leveling up. Because this moment, it's not game over. It's just another checkpoint. We're just moving to the next mission, armed with everything we've picked up along the way. The lessons, the friendships, and the courage to keep going. As we chase goals, don't forget where our journeys began. Right here at Morris Hills. Class of 2025, your next level has begun. Thank you.
Ishan, this is the last one you got to listen to. No, my speech. This is the last time. All right? It's got it. All right. Dr. Zoller, members of the Board of Education, and central office personnel, my dear colleagues, parents, guardians, grandparents, family members, and most importantly, those we come to honor this morning, our graduates in the class of 2025. I come to this graduation podium today with the same two profound feelings that occupy my thoughts every year as I turn the calendar from May to June and look at another commencement square in the eye. The first is a feeling of intense gratitude for the privilege of serving as your principal throughout your 4 years of high school. The second is a feeling of wonder for a question I ask myself every spring as I begin to contemplate the message I hope to share with the graduating class. I wonder what advice may help you leave Morris Hills with a greater sense of understanding about how we sort through the layers and the dimensions of this crazy, wonderful world we share. I found my graduation message today by reflecting on a magical journey that many of you shared with me just a few weeks ago. In April, I had the privilege of chaperoning our band and chorus trip to Disney World. As I sat on our plane flying home, watching the Florida landscape disappear beneath the clouds, I thought about how much my Disney experience taught me about the power of dreams, possibility, and of course, magic. And I thought about how it connected me to all of you, the graduates of the class of 2025. Walt Disney once said, "All of your dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." But for me, Disney World represents more than just dreams. It represents the power of imagination, the courage to believe in the impossible, and the determination to create magic in the world around us. Mickey's home shows us that the true magic happens when ordinary people do extraordinary things and believe in the impossible. Every park, every attraction, every detail, every moment of wonder that visitors experience started as someone's crazy idea. The engineers who figured out how to make rides soar. Architects who designed a castle that looks like it belongs in a fairy tale. And the storytellers who created experiences that make grown adults like me believe in magic again. They all had to push beyond the boundaries of what seemed possible. As a member of this class, each of you has demonstrated this Disney spirit throughout your high school journey. Whether you were creating music in our band and chorus, performing on our theater stage, conducting experiments in our science labs, debating in our classrooms, scoring goals on our athletic fields, volunteering in our community, or simply just showing up each day with determination to learn and grow, you have all been creating your own version of Disney magic. You have shown us that with imagination, courage, and dedication, extraordinary things become possible. Over the past 4 years, you have navigated the complexity of adolescence, faced academic challenges, and have overcome personal obstacles. Through it all, you have maintained the spark of wonder and possibility that makes you truly special and true Scarlet Knights. Your imagination, your courage, your determination, and your magic are a testament to your character and inner strength. You have been your own heroes, believing in yourselves when the path seemed uncertain, celebrating your own victories, learning from your setbacks, and proving to yourselves that even the most impossible dreams can come true. So my message this morning to the class of 2025 pays homage to the spirit and magic you have already created here at Morris Hills through your actions as students and human beings. Your time at Morris Hills has equipped you with the knowledge, the skills, and most importantly, the character to create your own magic in this world. Like Simba, you have grown into leaders ready to take your place in the circle of life, and you've believed in the impossible like Woody, proving that with heart, determination, faith, and trust, you are ready to make your mark on this world. As you leave us today on this glorious morning, I leave you with a challenge, and the challenge is this: never stop dreaming, and dream bigger than you have ever thought possible. Just as Walt Disney dared to imagine a mouse that could talk, a theme park built on dreams, and stories that would inspire generations, I challenge you to embrace the big dreams. The past 4 years have shown us your incredible capacity for imagination and vision. And here you are on Gifford Field, ready to take those dreams beyond these walls and into a world that desperately needs dreamers like you. So wherever your journey takes you this morning, whether to college, the military, trade school, or the workforce, remember that you are the authors of your own fairy tale. Keep building on all you leave behind, on all you have given, and on all you have accomplished, and on all you have dared to dream. Dare again, dream bigger and bolder. Fortunately, we live in a time when there is so much magic left to create. So many more problems to solve, lives to touch, and dreams to come true. Find those new adventures to embark on, just as you have found them here as Scarlet Knights. Build upon the magic you leave with us today, and remember the words that greet every visitor to Disney World. Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. Today, class of 2025, you leave Morris Hills High School and enter a world of infinite possibilities. The magic was inside of you all along. Now go out there and share it with the world. Congratulations, class of 2025. Stay positive, stay close, stay connected, stay magical, and remember, Morris Hills High School shall forever be your home. Thank you. It is now my great honor to call to the podium my dear friend and colleague, Mr. Dominique Dixon.
Good morning, Morris Hills. The Home and School Association of Morris Hills High School has generously donated $7,500 in scholarships for this school year to be given to students who made significant contributions of time, effort, and energy to the school community. In addition to the scholarships, this outstanding group of parents donated $2,000 for project graduation. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now read the 15 Home and School Scholarship recipients. The recipients are asked to please rise when their names are called and remain standing until all the Home and School Scholarship recipients have been called. Please hold your applause until all the names have been called. Caitlin Adamchuk, Sophia Bavaro, Nolan D'Agostino, Caitlin Dillon, Brody Frank, Kimberly Gambrell, Taylor Hoffbauer, Isabella Mejia, Hannah Olson, Lincoln Russell, Philip Salabah, Arian Shaw, Julia Simpson, Liam Smith, Kelly Zeman. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 recipients of the Home and School Scholarship Association. And please help me welcome my esteemed colleague and dear friend, Mr. Gene Melvin.
The Excelsior Medallion is awarded to those students who have maintained an average of 93 or better during their high school career. These following seniors have satisfied this requirement and have been honored here today with the Medallion of Accomplishment. Excelsior Medallion winners are asked to please rise when their names are called and remain standing until all award winners have been announced. Please hold your applause until all recipient names have been called. Sarah Abrams, Caitlin Adamchuk, Anushka Agarwal, Pranav Agarwal, Kaylee Akaway, Tiffany Albornoz, Shreyas Angadi, Elisha Bakosa, Ishita Banjari, Ishan Bansali, Isha Bhatia, Angela Bodilo, Sajal Butala, Justin Chen, Krishna Chidwar, Aisha Chaudhary, Alexia Clapsy, Allison Clark, Nicole Colmenares, Nolan D'Agostino, Emma Davis, Lauren Dell, Samarth Desai, Akshay Dewan, Carolina Diaz, Joshua Estrin, Kyle Erskine, Nicholas Ferrone, Colin Fisher, Brody Frank, Sakshini Ganesh, Aiden Gomez, Haley Groh, Veer Gupta, Yash Gupta, Maha Hassan, Carolyn He, Brooke Henney, Sosie Horning, Taylor Hoffbauer, Melinda Huang, Sanvi Indoria, Ria Jain, Brielle Janney, Jeffrey Jiva, Ruhi Kamdar, Aryan Karnik, Prisha Khanna, Oleg Kokarev, Travis Kopp, Julia Krieger, Emma Kryger, Jillian Kurland, Patrick Lefevre, Sojung Lee, Timothy Lee, Natalie Leonard, Anish Madapatra, Niti Mali, Prisha Malik, Vrishank Malik, Jason Mao, Sanjana Medapati, Kush Modi, Pranav Kumar Munandala, Owen Myers, Tanmay Naik, Shriya Negi, Justin Wynn, Hannah Olson, Daniel Palm, Saloni Panchamia, Arav Patel, Divya Patel, Gia Patel, Priyanka Patel, Jack Patrick, Haley Peters, Ivory Piscula, Samantha Pomano, Alan Q, Savanaya Rajab Gopal, Yuvraj Ramani, Varun Ramesh Kumar, Carrie Redwood, Nicole Rivera, Harrison Rosati, Lincoln Russell, Srivatsan Saktistaram, Ariana Sanchez, Shreya Satyan, Jeremy Segura, Prem Kumar Sethumathan, Aryan Shah, Raj Shah, Sheil Shah, Sarath Siam, Lavanya Shenoy, Vedika Shukla, Sia Soni, Nicolette Sukraj, Bethany Soto, Sophia Suarez, Caleb Suh, Peem Sunkapangs, Sai Unapama Suresh, Drew Suskind, Aiden Taylor, Stephanie Thomas, Aaron Tong, Colin Valencia, Joel Varghese, Navia Vassaretti, Vihas Vegalam, Ruthvik Ventikason, Emma Wallers, Ashley Wong, Morgan Roble, Kelly Zeman. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Excelsior Medallion Award winners. It's now my pleasure to call to the podium Mr. Keith Begora, District Supervisor of Career and Technical Education and our Aviation Program Coordinator, to continue with today's program.
The Magnet Program for Math and Science is a rigorous four-year program with a focus on individual research. Students in the Magnet Program receive training in scientific investigation, advanced data analysis, and technical writing through a series of research-based courses consisting of research-based analysis, AP Seminar, and AP Research. The following seniors have completed all program requirements and have been honored here today with a medallion. Students in the Magnet Program are asked to please rise when their names are called and remain standing until all Magnet seniors have been announced. Please hold your applause until all students have been called. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 graduates of the Magnet Program for Math and Science: Elisha Bakosa, Ishan Bansali, Isha Bhatia, Alexa Clapsey, Dharm Desai, Samarth Desai, Aiden Gomez, Haley Groh, Veer Gupta, Yash Gupta, Maha Hassan, Sanvi Indoria, Brielle Johnny, Jeffrey Jiva, Prisha Khanna, Emma Krieger, Divya Loganathan, Ria Mata, Tammy Naik, Rayanne Alexandria Osband, Daniel Palm, Saloni Panchiama, Ariv Patel, Gia Patel, Jack Patrick, Savanaya Rajagopal, Srivatsan Shuknasundram, Shreya Sathian, Raj Shah, Sharath Shyam, Lavanya Shenoya, Vadika Sakula, Sia Soni, Peem Sunkapants, Aiden Taylor, Aaron Tong, Joel Varghese, and Ashley Wang. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 graduates of the Magnet Program for Math and Science. Morris Hills High School is one of 12 high schools in the state of New Jersey to house an aviation and aerospace program, and is among a small group of schools graduating the third cohort of aviation students in the entire nation. The Aviation and Aerospace program prepares students for the rigors of post-secondary studies in various aviation fields, with an emphasis on preparing students to earn a pilot's license. The following students have completed the four-year program. Students in the Aviation and Aerospace program are asked to please rise when your names are called and remain standing until all seniors have been announced. Please hold your applause until all students have been called. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 graduates of the high school Aviation and Aerospace program: Jack Petrie, and Joshua Thomas. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Assistant Principal of Morris Hills High School, Mrs. Emily Barcosi.
Good morning. AVID, or Advancement via Individual Determination, is a nationwide four-year program that is designed to help students in the academic middle prepare for and succeed in high school and college. With individual support by trained faculty, students will pursue a challenging and rigorous curriculum while investigating careers in colleges, learning more effective study strategies, and working collaboratively with like-minded peers. The following seniors have completed all program requirements and have been honored here today with a graduation stole and certificate. Students in the AVID program are asked to please rise when their names are called and remain standing until all AVID seniors have been announced. Please hold your applause until all students have been called. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 graduates of the AVID program: Enrique Adams, Eduardo Castro Jimenez, Kimberly Gambrell, Taylor Hoffbauer, Erica Jennings, Fabiana Gervais Para, Zachary Joyle, Genesis Suarez Lopez, Isabella Kuzmich, Genesis Mayorga Bueso, Cameron Mazzara, Joseph Modler, Emily Mulrooney, Sophia Rios, Nicole Rivera, Antonio Spadafora, Eric Villavicencio, and Jessica Wagner. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 AVID graduates.
This June, Morris Hills High School bids farewell to 13 exceptional educators, all of whom begin their retirement after serving our district with distinction for many years. Although we send them off with our blessing, their absence here will be bittersweet for students and teachers alike. 12 years ago, we began a new tradition at commencement by calling upon our retirees to present the final and most coveted award that Morris Hills High School bestows on one of its graduates, the Olga Bertha Most Valuable Student Award. Please join me in congratulating our retirees, Mr. Fernando Serino, Mrs. Jean Hagenbush, Mrs. Karen Kufel, Mrs. Linda Miller, Mrs. Sue Kellner, Miss Sarah Bauer, Mr. Kevin Rosenberg, Dr. Patrick Tierney, Mr. Robert Merle Jr., Mr. Robert Haraka, Miss Laura Lugo, Miss Mary Paulson, and Miss Sherry Rome to make this final presentation. They leave us a legacy of exceptional teaching and extraordinary personal service to students with a combined total of 374 and a half years in education. We watch them take their leave of Morris Hills with deepest appreciation for the years they have spent with us in professional contribution. We wish them all the best of life. Please welcome to the podium some of our retirees.
The 2025 Olga Bertha Award is given to that student who meets the following requirements and is designated as the outstanding student at Morris Hills High School. These traits are high character, outstanding school citizenship, high standards of scholarship, and participation in school activities. The recipient will receive an $850 check, the Olga Bertha Honor Award pin, and a recording of the speech made by Mrs. Bertha, a member of the First Board of Education, during the first graduation ceremony in 1954, at which time she established the Olga Bertha Award. In addition, the recipient's name will be added to a permanent plaque located in our Academic Hall of Fame. This year, the student receiving this award by a vote of the faculty and administration is Tiffany Orojo Batista.
Exceptional school systems depend on central office leadership and support to drive the goals and objectives of the school community. Among the most significant dimensions of school life is the area of curriculum and instruction. It is with great pleasure that I invite to the podium the district's Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Nisha Zoller. Dr. Zoller, by the power vested in me by the state of New Jersey and the Morris Hills Regional District Board of Education, I hereby certify that the students present have completed all requirements of the state of New Jersey and the Morris Hills Regional District Board of Education and are eligible for their certificates of graduation. And the moment you've been waiting for.
Ben Nugent, President of the Class of 2025.
Srivatsan Shakti Sundram, Vice President of the Class of 2025.
Kelly Zim, Secretary of the Class of 2025.
Carrie Ann Redwood, Treasurer of the Class of 2025.
Ishan Bensali, Valedictorian of the Class of 2025.
Isha Bhatia, Salutatorian of the Class of 2025.
Amber Shea Bartolomeo, Event Coordinator of the Student Government Association.
Jessica Wagner.
Caitlin Alexandra Adamchuk.
Enrique Matthew Adams.
Kaylee Addison Akaway.
Anushka Agarwal.
Pranav Kumar Agarwal.
Shreyas Neelakumar Angadi.
Elisha Louise Bacosa.
Ishita Banerjee.
Sejal Butala.
Justin Chen.
Krishna Ujay Chidrawar.
Alexa Marie Clapsey.
Nicole Sofia Colmenares.
Nolan Ralph D'Agostino.
Emma Jean Davis.
Lauren Elizabeth Dell.
Dharm Brajesh Desai.
Akshay Dewan, Academy Scholar.
Carolina Edita Bilska Diaz.
Nicholas George Ferrone.
Aiden Ismael Gomez.
Aiden Zaid Gonzalez Carrera.
Haley Catherine Groh.
Veer Gupta.
Yash Gupta.
Maha Hassan.
Sosie Beatrix Chen Horning.
Taylor Shea Hoffbauer.
Melinda Julia Huang.
Sanvi Indoria.
Ria Jane.
Brielle Johnny.
Jeffrey Anbunasan Jiva.
Ruhi Kamdar.
Aryan Karnik.
Hiba Noor Khan.
Prisha Khanna.
Sean Collins Kiesling.
Julia Nicole Krieger.
Emma Catherine Krieger.
Jillian Nicole Kurland.
Patrick Thomas Lefebvre.
Sojung Lin Lee.
Timothy Sao-Chi Lee.
Natalie Rose Leonard.
Anish Mahapatra.
Niti Mali.
Prisha Mullick.
Vershank Malik.
Jason Mao.
Sanjana Medapati.
Isabella Marie Mejia.
Pranav Kumar Munagala.
Tanmay Naik.
Shreya Negi.
Hannah Julia Olson.
Daniel Avot Palm.
Saloni Vijay Panchamia.
Arav Nikunj Patel.
Divya Anand Kumar Patel.
Jia Koshik Patel.
Priyanka Saraswati Patel.
Jack William Patrick.
Ivory Lou Piscula.
Kyle Joseph Erskine.
Alan Q.
Harrison Leonardo Rosati.
Savinaya Rajagopal.
Yuvraj R. Ramani.
Lincoln James Russell.
Shreya Sathian.
Prem Kumar Sethu Madhavan.
Aryan Nimish Shah.
Raj Umang Shah.
Sheel Sarang Shah.
Sarath Shyam.
Lavanya Shenoy.
Vedika Shukla.
Sophia Suarez.
Caleb H. Sa.
Pim Sangapunks.
Sai Anupama Suresh, Seal of Biliteracy winner.
Drew Michael Suskind.
Aiden Himanshu Taylor.
Aaron Tong.
Joel Varghese.
Navya Shrija Vasareddy.
Vihas Begalam.
Ruthvik Venkatesan.
Emma Julia Wallers.
Ashley Megan Wong.
Jocelyn Daniela Zambrano.
Phoebe Ray Aboud.
Sarah Emily Abrams.
Ayana Joshua Agbo.
Gianelli Lisette Agustin.
Tiffany Albornoz.
Seblandine Alside.
Keandra Jaslyn Alicias.
Eva Xiomara Alvarado Rivera.
Oscar Alvarenga Jr.
Azriel Keimani Andrews.
Tiffany Juliet Arojo Batista.
Estrella Arias.
David Andres Arendona.
Naeem Ashur.
Leila Isabel Asunceo.
Melissa Baker.
Jaden Anthony Barkowitz.
Danica Bashiro.
Benjamin Batista.
Sophia Grace Bavaro.
Samantha Bedoya.
Marcella Ann Benanti.
Sofia Bermudez Ramos.
Ciara Valentina Bernice.
Martin John Bly.
Angela Grace Badilo.
Caitlin Bogert.
Kevin Gabriel Bonanno.
Drew Arlene Bonnet.
Keith Allen Bradley.
Dylan Timothy Bueller.
Ernesto Samuel Burgoa.
Leah Sofia Caliendo.
Valentina Camargo.
Arjani Canada Sandoval.
Samantha Claire Carroll.
Jade Anne-Marie Carter.
Eduardo Castro Jimenez.
Isabella Antonia Servino.
Anthony Ramon Cespedes.
Kevin Alexander Chiranu.
Aisha Chaudhry.
Joffrey Alexander Cipriano Martinez.
Allison Cecilia Clark.
Ania Elizabeth Clark.
Christian Cruz.
Xavier Domingo Cruz Suarez.
Esteban Alejandro de Jesus.
Gabriel de Lima.
Melissa Kathleen DeFontes.
Santiago Delgado Ventura.
Frank Anthony D'Annunzio.
Caitlin Luz Dillon.
Gabriela Marie DeSanto.
Sophia Rose DeSanto.
Angie Vanessa Dominguez.
Dylan Glenn Donker.
Jade Azrael Donnelly.
Avsar Shreyansh Doshi.
Ali El Husseini.
Damian Amadeus Escobar Vivar.
Citlali Espinosa Cantoran.
Joshua Ellis Estrin.
Skylar Ray Farraher.
Zoe Milagro Fedulo.
Brielle Sienna Fehevari.
Mandy Rishamar Felix.
Kaylin Idalis Fernandez.
Nicole Caroline Fernandez Rodriguez.
Omaldi Rafael Ferreira.
Colin Luis Fisher.
Aiden Jacob Flores.
Brody Paul Frank.
Aiden Anthony Fry.
Ryan James Gaffney.
Areli Ramirez.
Kimberly Nicole Gambrell.
Sakshini Ganesh.
Dianis Maria Garcia Alicia.
Mackenzie George.
Joseph Malachi Gibson.
Sergio Giraldo Chiquiza.
Elias Nom Gonzalez Verez.
Dominic Joseph Graziano.
Arpan Garung.
William Allen Haas.
Angelica Hammond.
Melody Laureline Harris.
Richard Hollick Jr.
Brooke Kathleen Henney.
Valentina Hernandez Topias.
Amy Olguin Munoz.
Bruno Jacinto Homentuco.
Isaac Hubner.
Marissa Lee Hunt.
Luis Javier Ijera.
Africa Estrith Palacios.
Edward Frank Jacko Jr.
Erica Leila Jennings.
Fabiana Skyly Herves Parra.
Alejandro Jimenez Fontana.
Zachary Raymond Joyle.
Genesis D. Lopez.
Miles Canet.
Laiba Maliha Khan.
Kennedy Causer Kidd.
Oleg Kokarev.
Travis Kopp.
Oliver Kuhashik. Skylar Emily Labonia.
Natalie Patricia Lanzarotti.
Divya Shri Loganothan.
Vanessa Lopez.
Mackenzie May Lowry.
Esteban Lucero.
Ian Yadil Maldonado Ortiz.
Alejandro Marin Bentancourt.
Jennifer Martinez Sanchez.
Sol Martucci.
Genesis Maria Mayorga Bueso.
Cameron Mazzara.
Sarah Nicole McCafferty.
Braden J. McDonald.
Ria Mehta.
Barari Michelle Mejia Serrato.
Elias Melendez.
Diana Mercado Pacheco.
Eric Zachary Miko.
Sidra Mir.
Joseph Modler,
Kush Nitesh Modi.
Cassandra Mohabir,
Juan Carlos Montero.
Camilo Montoya,
Elania Zoila Morales.
Joel Manuel Morales Jr.,
Santiago Morales Ramirez.
Raitai Mortel,
Emily Catherine Mulrooney.
Kevin Munoz Segura,
Owen William Myers.
Destiny Elaine Newkirk,
Justin Wynn.
Liana Nikovic,
Colin Robert O'Connor.
Kelly Elizabeth O'Donnell,
Chase Orama.
Jordan Orozco,
Alexander Ortiz Falcon.
Angelina Alexis Ortiz,
Rayanne Alexandra Hullally Osband.
Emmanuel Ospina,
Christopher Fernando Pavano Patiño.
Darlene Sofia Palma Bernal,
Joseph Parra.
Tanish Patel,
Michaela Hope Peña.
Jayla Perez,
Samuel Perez.
Ethan J. Perry,
Haley Marie Peters.
Nicholas Anthony Petrosini,
Jack Lewis Petrie.
Patricia Ponce,
Samantha Claire Pulmano.
Hayden Elizabeth Quackenbush,
Owen Quinones.
Varun Ramesh Kumar,
Maria Camila Ramirez Gaitan.
Justin Michael Redwood,
Nicholas Anthony Rex.
Karen Jamalith Reyes Cruz,
Brandon R. Reynoso.
Sofia Alice Rios,
Catalina Rios Baina.
Nicole Alexandra Rivera,
Joshua Rivera Gonzalez.
Maria Camila Drivejas Gallego,
Marina Rodriguez.
Aaron Rodriguez,
Isabel Ana Rodriguez.
Christian Romeo Rosada,
Anthony Edward Ruiz.
Shayna Caitlin Sackett,
Philip Casper Salabai.
Aaron Rodriguez, Sonia Lily Salas,
Mariana Salazar.
Christian Romeo Rosado, Ariana Gisela Sanchez,
Sebastian Sanchez Flores.
Kevin Alejandro Sanchez Mahia,
Brianna Suhey Santos.
William Santucci,
Max Schubel.
Jessica Shuckman, Jeremy Segura,
Julia Avery Simpson.
Liam Maxwell Smith,
Sia Sony.
Nicolette Renee Sucraj,
Sofia Soria Tarduño.
Bethany Grace Soto,
Antonio Luis Spadafora.
Addison Hilda Stella,
Lily Renata Stevenson.
Aya Tawam,
Victoria Ros Tejeda Perez.
Joshua Christian Thomas.
Stephanie Mary Thomas.
Kiora Eileen Tierson.
Luke Tinney.
Adriana Noel Tobias.
Nadia Kalani Tomaszewski.
Justice Cameron Truesdale.
Zoe Barrett Turner.
Brianna B. Ugarte.
Colin Jack Valencia.
Michelle Valencia Mariscal.
Charles Jesus Valladares Chamba.
Ava Valle.
Jonathan Alexis Vasquez.
William Ezequiel Vasquez.
Julian Vasquez Obispo.
Ryan Vega.
Dillier Andre Velosa Velasquez.
Carlos Vera.
Sierra Olivia Verleza.
Veronica Gabriela Vialta.
Eric Alvaro Andres Villavicencio.
James John Walker.
Christopher David Walter.
Nico Gianni Wright.
Morgan Ange Robel.
Roxana Zapata Castro.
Jackson Daniel Zarski.
And Angelina Straveska.
Will everyone please rise? Sharing these proceedings with you today has been pure pleasure. To conclude this wonderful celebration, please welcome to the podium the class secretary, Miss Kelly Zeman, who will now offer our benediction.
Good morning. My name is Kelly Zeman, and I am the Senior Class Secretary for the Class of 2025. I stand before you on this day as we come together as the Class of 2025 for one final celebration. Today, we reflect on the countless moments we've shared over the past 4 years, both the good and the bad. Together, we've created memories that will last a lifetime, shared laughter, stories, and experiences both within and outside the walls of Morris Hills. During our journeys, we have all encountered blessings and hardships, which in combination have transformed us into the individuals we are today. We gather here to celebrate our collective efforts, the hard work and determination that have brought each of us to this moment on Gifford Field today. However, as we celebrate, we must remember that this day is not just about us. We would not be who we are today without the unwavering support of our families, friends, and the staff and administration of Morris Hills. They've been there for us every step of the way, providing the foundation and encouragement we needed to build a successful future. I cannot thank Morris Hills enough for the experiences it has offered, the opportunities it has opened, and the incredible people it has brought into my life. The most important lesson I've learned here is the value of being yourself. Respect yourself, believe in yourself, strive to be the best version of yourself so those around you feel empowered to do the same. At the end of the day, it is our character that truly sets us apart, a value that is deeply reflected in those who have guided us. The same character is embodied by the faculty of Morris Hills. It is the dedication, compassion, and integrity of our teachers, staff, and administrators that have helped us become the individuals we are today. And just as the teachers have helped shape us students, we have also helped shape each other.
We've grown up together and faced challenges side by side. I would like to personally extend a thank you to everyone in the class of 2025 for an unforgettable 4 years here at Morris Hills. For many of us, today will be the last day we ever see some of our classmates, but with that comes the bond that is formed by graduating high school. As we stand on the brink of our futures, let us hold on to the friendships we've made, the lessons we've learned, and the memories we've created. While high school may be ending, our stories are just beginning. As my mom likes to say, I have people to see, things to do, and places to go. After today, many of us will head in different directions, chasing unique goals and meeting new people along the way. Though our paths may differ, we should all be excited for what lies ahead. With that, I would now like to take a moment to congratulate the class of 2025 on everything we've achieved. I wish each of us nothing but success as we move forward into our very bright and promising futures. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2025.